Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 26th day of March, the 28th day of Adar. Here we go. Another law for Pesach as it approaches, and that is this. You know that ladies are going to light the candles, of course, at the beginning of Yom Tov, just like they do at the beginning of Shabbos. And because it's the first of Yom Tov of Pesach, they're going to say the bracha of Shehecheyanu. And then you know that their husband, if they're married, is going to again say the bracha of Shehecheyanu at Kiddush. So, and you know that Shehecheyanu is for something new that you haven't done in a long time. And here you have a Shehecheyanu being said at candlelighting time by the wife, and then Shehecheyanu being said at Kiddush time by the husband. And they're kind of like, what do each of those Shecheyanus mean? So here's the way it should work. If it is a husband and wife team, and the wife is saying Shehecheyanu at the beginning, right after candlelighting, and the husband's going to say Shehecheyanu right at the end of Kiddush, then this is what the woman, she's the one hearing the two Shecheyanus. This is how it should work in her mind. What she should do is think that when she's saying the Shehecheyanu at the end of candlelighting, she's thanking God, Shehecheyanu, who kept her alive, V'kimonu v'giyanu lazman hazeh, help me reach to this moment to be alive to celebrate the Yom Tov. So that's a full-fledged Shehecheyanu on the beginning of the Yom Tov. Thank you, God, for bringing me to this wonderful Yom Tov. Now, the husband is making Kiddush, and he's saying Shehecheyanu. It's his first time, so he won't have too much problem with like what he's intending. He's intending for the first time of everything facing the beginning of Pesach. But the interesting question is his wife, who's answering Amen. She's saying Amen to what? Thank you, God, for keeping me alive to this moment to be able to celebrate the Yom Tov. I just did that like a short while ago when I lit the candles. So what halacha does say is that it would be best for her to think when she said the Shehecheyanu at the end of candlelighting, it's thank you God for bringing me to be alive to this great yontif. And then when she says Amen to her husband's Shehecheyanu bracha, she would say Amen and intend thank you for keeping me alive to fulfill the mitzvahs that are now about to take place, like the motzi matzah and stuff like that. So that way the two Shecheyanus that the lady ends up hearing, one of them she says, one of them she answers Amen to, they're focusing on two different things. First, when she said it, it was, thank you for keeping me alive to this Yom Tov. And the second one is thank you for keeping me alive to be able to fulfill these mitzvahs. Where it gets a little more complicated is if you have someone who both lights the candles and makes the Kiddush. That's a lady, let's say, in some situation where she's all alone at home, or a man who's all alone at home. Each of them could be in a situation where they have a potential Shehecheyanu bracha at the beginning, at the candlelighting time, and a potential Shehecheyanu bracha at the Kiddush time. And you don't really make Shehecheyanu back to back. Those of you who are listening carefully, if I didn't lose you yet, might be thinking, what's the big deal? Let's say it's a lady all alone who's going to light her candles and make her own Kiddush. Let her just do what we just said. Shehecheyanu at the beginning was for the bringing me alive to this Yom Tov, and the second Shehecheyanu is for being able to do matzah, etc. The problem with that approach is we wouldn't really want to say God's name in both of those brachos when the second bracha didn't really add much to the first bracha. We just gave that solution before when we were talking about make your bracha, the lady who lights the candles, and then say Amen to your husband's bracha thinking something else. But to say for one person, the lady all alone at home or the man who's all alone at home, to be just making Shehecheyanu back to back, saying God's name in both of those brachas when they kind of overlap, that's problematic. So people who are in that situation, being set up to light the candles and make the Kiddush, and having this problem of can I say Shehecheyanu twice, best thing for them to do would be to light the candles near Kiddush time and make the Shehecheyanu after Kiddush and have that Shehecheyanu kind of incorporate both situations, the candle lighting and the Kiddush, and they're all kind of encompassed in that one Shehecheyanu. You're probably just going to wonder as a last thing, I'm sorry if today's is a little complicated, but if inadvertently a man who's all alone at home said Shehecheyanu on his candle lighting, can he now say the Shehecheyanu in Kiddush? So the halachic answer to that is he could, but we would just rather if he would set it up and try to just say it once so that he wouldn't end up having the question of, am I mentioning God's name in vain? Sorry if that was a complicated one today, but the main idea is that if there's two Shecheyanus, you have to know that they're saying thank you for keeping me alive to two distinct moments. That's the gist of what makes today's halacha so complicated. Okay, I'm sorry for complications. But anyway, I want to remind you that it's going to be Rosh Chodesh on Monday night and Tuesday, the beginning of the month of Nisan. Have a great day. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.